Alright, so look, there's a ladybug right there. So what we're gonna do is this is what I'll call it. This is called the gathering. This is thyme. So let me cut some off. So I'm gonna get, it's coming through these bricks. It's pretty cool. So I'll get that, and then that. Thyme, ladybug, and now there's rosemary. Rosemary. And then this is yarrow. And then this is bay. This is lavender. You don't even really need a lot. But this is all coming in. Look at that. It looks like that thing in the Matrix that comes up at the end and the machine and says, "I don't need you." And then Neo goes and saves the Neo, Zion, Nazi. Look, there he is. Check him out. See me? See my little guy? We're going to be doing that shit on the other side. I'm getting distracted. So we've got thyme, rosemary, yarrow, bay. Let's get some spearmint. No, I don't need to do that. Let me cut it. I'm bruising it. Damn it. Come on, baby. It's humid as shit here. Alright. And then we'll throw in a little basil. Not too much. And check out the ivy I've got right here. Check that out. Yeah. I had to look, see my antennas. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get some ivy. I'm just gonna get that much. And then this is just some water. And then I'm gonna take all this and I'm gonna put it in here. And it's called, that's true submerging. Subs, influencers, merging their whatever base. This is a base. This is a base in a recipe of extracting what they don't want you to have. And now what we're fixing to do is go over each one of these in here. Alright, so we're submerging spirit. Okay, hardcore shit. So real quick, what we're doing is certain books like this can help you. It's not, it's going to give you the gender, the planets, and the elements, but without spirit and soul. Sort of, but they use the term magical, you know, because it's a book. But this is what I've done. Each one of them, yarrow is feminine, ruled by Venus. It's a water. The element is water. Bay is masculine, sun, fire. Ivy is feminine. Saturn, remember we get that little leaf, water. And then peppermint is masculine, Mercury, fire. And then I have thyme, feminine, Venus, water. So we submerged, okay, substance. Submerge, substance. Sub backwards is bus, because all these beings ride buses. Subway, it's because these beings are being submerged with these AI frequencies. They're the same way that we're extracting from what's up there, and we're absorbing. Okay, orb is in absorb. orbs, being. I'm absorbing these elements, okay? This spirit. So I have fire and water. Bam. Water, fire, water, fire, water. Okay? Now, I'm no expert. Trust me. This is a dumb goy that has no idea. I'm just like those ducks, though. My children got 2 little bitty ducks from somewhere and thought it'd be good for Father's Day. And lo and behold, if that wasn't the key to all this. Just like them, they know they got wings. They just, that what's in them will start showing if it's sequenced the right way. But what I'm doing is, see, when these people rub lotions on them and shit, those chemicals, believe it or not, have been in like black magic rituals and hexed to get into their skin and kill their cells and all that. Combined with anything they eat and drink, their meds and all that shit. So from the outside and the inside is what they're doing to this being. And they're, remember, everything out there that they see, exterior, has channeled through their eyes and became a mental reality that's not real. So their image, their existence is based on exterior. And they have heard, can it be proven in a lab? So I'm just simply stating this, but I'm getting Venus, the Sun, Saturn, and Mercury. So I'm pulling the froth out and using it, which we'll show you in a minute. But that's what I do is, and then I drain that, and then I'll show you a skull that I put in the bathtub. All right, she's starting to steam. So that's what we want. Just turn it on high. And here's the skull. You can see on top, that's what's boiling right now. Not right now, but this is dried. But what I do is and I'm showing you the right eye, because in look, this world's left or right, white or black magic. Throw away what you've been programmed to have. So, though saying you're not in your right mind, that means in your left side. Left hand and right hand. So you can see this, but whenever I boil things like this being, I get everything I can out of it. So this skull is actually calcium phosphate, which represents Saturn. This is Saturn forces that I'm still absorbing. And when I absorb and take that, not the froth, but the liquid, I pour it in a bath and I just sit there and soak in it. And then this, all this combined, you can't see this, and science doesn't want you to know this. But you have, like, they have charging stations. Well, it's a charging station, and it's also creating something not for here. Okay? And the average individual that has a sensory overload of screens, they've been programmed to say, oh, that's crazy. And all you got to learn how to do is just do the opposite of anything that they just, come buy this lotion, come buy. It's like it comes from out there. They're 2 different beings. But that right there, I've been doing that for years. Somebody comes over and it's like, he's got a fucking skull in there, man. He's like in a shower. He like takes a shower. It's like, it's no different than a Buddha decoration or any fucking thing else. And then once it gets going, just keep it pushed down. If you gotta add just a little water, do it. And you can also like steam your face big time. You have no idea how good it smells right now in here. Like I'm so high off bay, seriously. Man. She's starting to get foamy. Extraction. And then you just get, see what I mean, when it starts bubbling up. Whoa. But do you see how you scoop that out? You see on the left side, you can get that. I'm just not good with camera. And see, that's the whole thing is getting that. See what I mean? And then once once that dries, it's really, really light and it'll flake away really fast. But it's good to put around the corners of your eyes. And listen, this is what we had. And then they just got rid of it and said, hey, buy our makeup, buy this shit, buy this. And then they absorb the chemicals, and this is two different beings. And then what you can do is you can add a little more water if it doesn't steam out and keep getting spoonfuls. I mean, look, at one time, look at all these spoons I got. And it's like, yeah. Because it's unlocking something. That's what it is. It's been suppressed. Sir, S-U-R, you've got a surname and last name. So I strain that with a strainer and then put what's dried on top of skull, rotate that, and then pour what's boiled into the tub, soaking it. And then at night, if I want to, I'll go put that here and here. Before I go play golf, I'll put it here and here, just like they put their black crosses on their faces for TV. Yeah. Think about it. And I was like, think about if we did that. But see, that's the witch shit, is what they'll say. And it's like, no, that's not real. But extracting all these, that's what I'm saying. I'm literally fixing to be with Saturn, Venus, Mercury, the sun, the unseen side that nobody knows about. And the more people that don't know about it and stay in a chemical side, then that's a relationship. That's deception, which Ahriman represents deception. You know, it's why you got to see commercials over and over. Just come buy this soap and this lotion. All that's bad out there. All that's bad. It's all bad. It's insane. And now they're starting to say, you know, springs are contaminated and stuff. And I made a big post about it on Facebook. And it's like you can use the same water test kits that they use to test the food. It's made with water. It's got chemicals in it. That's contamination. Enough said. Every test should come back contaminated. But these idiots are so stupid, which I'm going to do a video about DO, D-I-O, the word DO. It's in studio, audio, radio, idiocy. Yeah, and then ideology too. Ideologies. Well, they used an E instead of the I, because the E's 5 in one of the ciphers. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you about. So when people take a bath, they're just taking a bath. But this is what we're doing right here. Hell yeah. I love you.